Are you ready, Chelsea fans? Big news is brewing in West London as our beloved Blues are making a serious push to land a former Man City star. The excitement in the air is palpable, and the prospect of adding such talent to our squad could be the game changer we've been waiting for. Stay tuned, because this could be the signing that sends shockwaves through the Premier League. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like to keep up with all the latest Chelsea updates. 42 million former Man City player now considering a move to Chelsea. This is the buzz around Stamford Bridge right now, and I've got to say, as a Chelsea fan, my heart is racing at the thought of this potential signing. Chelsea is clearly on the hunt for talent, and it seems the club is zeroing in on a former Man City player who could solidify our defense. According to reports, he's weighing his options, and let me tell you, if he chooses Chelsea, it could be a game changer for us. Our head coach, Enzo Maresca, has been vocal about needing a new center-back before the February 3 deadline. This isn't just a last-minute scramble. It's been in the works for quite some time now. Even before injuries sidelined Wesley Fofana and Benoit Badiashile, the need for defensive reinforcements was crystal clear. Trusted journalist Simon Phillips has been saying for months that signing another central defender is Chelsea's top priority this January, and the names being tossed around are pretty exciting. We're talking about Antonio Silva and Thomas Araujo from Benfica, along with Bournemouth's Ilya Zabarnyi and Dean Huijsen. Each of these players could bring something unique to our squad. And then there's the chatter about Jules Koundé and Ronald Araujo from Barcelona. While those moves might be a bit tricky to pull off, can you imagine the impact they'd have? We'd bolster our defense with world-class talent, but I'm also aware that these kinds of deals often come with complications. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, bringing in experienced defenders could really strengthen our backline, but we also need to be cautious about overspending or getting caught up in bidding wars. As we look ahead, our match schedule is looking intense. We've got Bournemouth at home on January 14th, followed by Wolves on January 20th, and then a crucial away game against Man City. These fixtures are pivotal, and every point counts as we strive for a top finish this season. The pressure is on, and it's vital that we have our best players fit and ready to go. Now let's not overlook the potential move for Liam Delap from Ipswich Town. This is an intriguing prospect, especially since reports indicate that he's open to joining us. Delap, a former Man City gem, has been lighting it up in the championship with 8 goals and 2 assists. For a lower league side, those stats are impressive, and I can see why Maresca is keen on him. His price tag is set at around 42 million, which is hefty. But if we can offload players like Cesare Casadei, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, and Ben Chilwell, it might just be feasible. I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and concern about this potential signing. While Delap has shown promise, we also need to ensure that we're not putting all our eggs in one basket. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe that investing in a young striker like Delap is the right move for us? Or should we focus on more established players? There's also talk about restructuring our backline, with potential moves for Nuno Mendes from PSG and a possible reunion with Marc Guehi from Crystal Palace. Each of these moves could signal a significant shift in our strategy, and it's clear that Maresca has a vision for how he wants this team to evolve. A stronger defense could improve our chances of competing for silverware, but how much change is too much? We don't want to disrupt the chemistry that's been building. As a passionate fan, I'm invested in every decision the club makes. I'm eager to see how these potential signings could transform our squad. It's a roller coaster of emotions, and the anticipation is almost unbearable at times. The club's ambitions are clear, and the pressure is on to deliver results. We need to have an honest chat about our striking situation, especially with the recent news surrounding our pursuit of a new forward. It's no secret that Chelsea has been on the hunt for a new striker for a while now. With Nicholas Jackson showing some improvement this season, I still feel that we need a more clinical option up front. There's been a lot of chatter about Victor Osimhen, but it seems like the club's focus may be shifting. Now I know many of us were excited about the prospect of Osimhen joining the Blues, but reports are surfacing that Chelsea is now more inclined to pursue Liam Delap. Yes, you heard that right. According to Ben Jacobs, Delap is currently seen as a more realistic target than the Nigerian superstar. The young striker has been making waves at Ipswich, and Chelsea is reportedly impressed with his versatility and work rate. Jacobs mentioned that Chelsea admires how Delap drops deep and contributes defensively, but they believe he could evolve into a more advanced role if he joins us. This is intriguing because it suggests that the club sees potential in Delap that could be refined and developed. The idea of him becoming a defined number 9 at Chelsea is something that could excite many fans. Let's break this down a bit. Delap's stats this season are impressive. 19 games, 8 goals, and 2 assists. In contrast, Osimhen has 12 games with 10 goals and 3 assists. But he's playing in a league that many consider less competitive than the Championship. It raises the question, should we bank on a young player who has just half a season of top-level performances, or should we invest in the proven talent of Osimhen, who has consistently delivered in the Champions League? Now, if we look at last season's stats, the comparison shifts. Delap scored 8 goals in 31 games while Osimhen netted 15 in just 25 appearances. This brings to mind the age-old debate of potential versus proven quality. Do we want to take a gamble on someone like Delap, who could either become a star or fade away like some one-season wonders? It's a risky venture, and I can't help but feel torn about it. On one hand, we have the fresh and youthful energy of Delap, who could inject new life and creativity into our attack. On the other, there's Osimhen, a player with undeniable pedigree and experience who could make an immediate impact. Chelsea needs to tread carefully here. We've seen countless young talents rise and fall, and while I'd love to see Delap thrive, we also need to consider the club's ambitions and the pressure to succeed immediately. So, what do I think? Honestly, I'm torn. Part of me believes investing in a young talent like Delap could pay off in the long run, especially if he can develop into the striker we need. But the other part of me craves the security and immediate impact that a player like Osimhen could provide. It's a classic dilemma that many clubs face, and how Chelsea navigates this could shape our future significantly. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are you in favor of going for Delap, or do you think we should push harder for Osimhen? This decision could have lasting implications for our club, and your voice matters in this discussion. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. If you enjoyed this discussion, like and share this video, and subscribe to the channel for more Chelsea news and insights. Let's keep the conversation going, and as always, keep the faith.